it was just such a weird 2-point conversion weekend. Just weird. And, it's just crazy decisions all over the place. New England decided when they were down 9 to go for 2 instead of kick the extra point to go down 8 and then leave the 2-point conversion decision for the last minute. And they didn't make it. And so, instead of being down 1 possession, they're down 2. And the conversation I hear a lot from analytics people is like, well, what that does is it just lets you know, at least right? At least you know what you need to do in order to win. That you need 2 possessions. And I'm sitting here thinking, wouldn't I want to kick the extra point to know that I still have a chance to just win in 1 possession?
Right. That was
as opposed to and then if I get disappointed at the end there, I've done all I could do to set up that moment, as opposed to getting stopped on the 2-point conversion here and then knowing the time that I have left, I've got to really try hard to succeed. To me, when I hear that sounds like proposing to someone that's going to say no. Right? Like, if I'm going to propose to be married to somebody and I know the answer is going to be no, do I want to know right now so I know I need to actually work harder in the time I have left to get to yes?
Right.
Or am I just going to keep the relationship going and then at the very last minute basically say, look, it's time. Like, either the answer is yes or no, and then deal with the answer. Right? Because that's, to me, what this sounds like. The answer is going to be no. You don't drop to a knee. Or that it's a much riskier play.
I would hope you wouldn't drop.
Again, I don't understand the whole idea. Well, at least you need 2 possessions to win if you don't get it here. No, you just need 1 possession if I just kick the extra point. And Romeo Crennel is just like, I'm going for 2 here instead of kicking the extra point to go up 8. So if they do score, I'm going to make them take 1 more shot from the 2, which is, I don't know, what's the percentages here when you're playing it? Like, is a 2-point conversion a better percentage play than an extra point from the 33-yard extra point? Like, I don't think so. I didn't get that decision because all Tennessee needed to do was go down the field and kick an extra point to tie it and enforce overtime and win it, which is exactly what happened. And Vrabel didn't do what Ron Rivera did in New Jersey, which is score the touchdown you need to force overtime and go for 2 to win it on the spot, which Washington didn't get it. Giants win. After the game, Rivera's like, well, if I'm teaching people to win, you've got to play to win. Obviously, Vrabel's not in a position to have to teach his team to win. They almost made the Super Bowl last year and have Super Bowl aspirations and haven't lost yet this year. And in Philadelphia, they had a chance to tie the game that was way over. I mean, the Ravens were basically on the bus to go back to Maryland, and Philadelphia stormed back and had a huge possibility of winning right in front of them. And the 2-point play that whatever's the opposite of the Philly special is what they ran. Like, it's the polar, like the Philly, whatever, unspecial, non-special, whatever you want to, the Philly, a la carte. Whatever that was. I don't know what that mesh point handoff thing was. The Ravens sniffed it out, blew it up, had one guy for the running back if Wentz had handed off and another guy for Wentz, and they literally met at the mesh point, and that thing was all she wrote.
That was after such an amazing comeback.
Whatever you got that's remotely close to the Philly special is where you got to pop out right there.
Yeah.
It was just a weird 2-point conversion Sunday. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.